inches. This is 0.36 inches below the normal amount of 4.13 inches for February. The total precipitation for the year now stands at 13.58 inches, which is 5.05 inches above normal. Sunset tonight is at 6:11 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow is at 6:44 a.m. The following is a public information statement. Public information statement. Wrapping up Louisiana Severe Weather Awareness Week. Today's topic is mobile home safety. Mobile homes are not a safe shelter when tornadoes threaten. NOAA and FEMA recommend that mobile home residents flee their homes for sturdier shelter before storms with tornadoes hit. On average, a total 72% of all tornado-related fatalities are in homes and 54% of those fatalities are in mobile homes. When you are in a mobile home, you are 15 to 20 times more likely to be killed in comparison to when you are in a permanent home. During the January 10th and 11th tornado and Highland event, 4 people lost their lives in mobile homes when the storm hit northern Louisiana. If you live in or have family that live in a mobile or manufactured home, it's also important to identify a safer structure to evacuate before storms hit. Safer structures include single-family homes, designated tornado shelters, buildings built with reinforced concrete, and community buildings like arenas, churches, and industrial buildings. It's also important that mobile home residents monitor National Weather Service forecasts and review their plans. If you are a mobile or manufactured home resident, you need to know your evacuation route from your home.
Alrighty, my friends, what is going on, you guys? We're going to turn our mic down a little bit. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing all right out there. Glad to have everybody here for today. So we do have a few changes that we have done to the live stream. I'm excited to show you guys here. So first of all, I don't know if you can tell the audio difference. I'm using the same mic, but I am using now an arm in order to... I'll just show you guys. Once again, everybody, hope everyone is doing all right out there. So we got the arm. We are now professional streamer, right? Does that mean that we're professional now that we have the fancy little arm? Also, you might notice the webcam's a little different. It's still a work in progress. I'm probably going to lift it up a little higher in the next stream. I was just on a rush to try to get things... working here. This is actually my camera. This one right here. This is the one I actually use for... essentially for what I usually do, storm chasing. That's what I usually do. So, once again, everybody, hope everyone is doing all right out there. We have a lot to talk about here regarding this upcoming severe weather. Yet again, like I said, literally as well. Like I said, we literally just seen this one happen yesterday, right? It's actually continuing into today. We're actually expecting another one to happen this Thursday, moving Thursday and Friday. So, areas in the southeast, we got to be really watching out for things because, like I said, things are expected to be pretty daggone crazy here. But anyways, let's go ahead and see here. What's up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing all right. I do want to go ahead and say a big thank you goes to Megan, first of all, for the $2 super chats, as well as on the Tropical Storm Club. Moo, thank you so much. Seriously, greatly appreciate it. Definitely means a lot. But once again, everybody, let's up everyone and hope you guys are doing all right. The wind blew my hair away. It's lightning. Yeah, actually, I did get a buzz cut earlier because it's easy. It's kind of simple to do. So, yeah, but that's that. Let's see, nice haircut. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Blue Moon says hello. What's up, guys? Okay, so we're going to move into the models here. Like I said, we obviously have a few things we do need to talk about. We are indeed seeing a pretty nasty system yet again on the horizon here, okay? So as of right now, like I said, we are currently watching. We do have this, like I said, we do have ourselves this low pressure system that is located across the Ohio Valley. Now, this has been the one that drove all that severe weather here from yesterday into today. Today across the Ohio Valley. Like I said, we've actually been watching this system here. But anyways, we track our way down here in time. Now, you're going to notice probably a little clipper system that's going to be driving its way up here, across the northern plains region. So definitely something we should probably watch as it theoretically could have some accumulations out of it. We'll talk more about that here in a moment because it's actually expected here essentially, basically pretty much tonight. It looks like it's going to start actually basically early tomorrow morning. And moving its way into basically the first. So that is that, and then there you go. We got a big old kick across the southwest there. You guys can see all of that precipitation, all of that moisture over there. Like I said, things are looking, things are definitely looking pretty crazy. So we are indeed seeing ourselves, a pretty decent potential there, of seeing some heavy snow once again for those upper elevations. Now, unfortunately, I hate to say this, but look across those upper elevations of California. They've been absolutely getting blasted by tons and tons of snow for the last several days. It's I should really say for like the last month, they've been dealing with tons and tons of activity and everything like that. But no, it's actually really crazy. It's really, really crazy just to see things. Let's see here. Skywarn, what's up, dude? Saying, what's a $5 super chat? Thank you so much there. Thank you so much. Seriously saying, thanks for the updates, bro. You're very, very welcome, my friend. Thank you, seriously, so much. Greatly appreciated. But like I said, that's definitely something we're going to have to watch out for. But we are possibly going to see pretty much a very similar event to what we literally just dealt with. However, there is one major difference. Once again, thank you so much there, Skywarn. Greatly appreciated, my friend. But like I said, obviously, whenever it comes to down in time, this low pressure system is probably going to be a little bit more further south. Honestly, kind of looking like it might be tracking in recent runs, kind of similar to what we're looking at here right now. Now, this next system will be likely bringing down some more. This will likely be bringing some more snow for areas potentially there towards the Ohio Valley. It looks possible. It really does look quite possible. So that is that. So that definitely does look to be a possibility there, as we are indeed seeing another cold front move its way across the southeast. This will be bringing that severe thunderstorm threat yet again. Storm Prediction Center, as you've seen, I think we showed this to you guys yesterday. So yesterday, there was actually a risk here. We were actually watching, and we have a severe thunderstorm risk from Thursday into Friday. So Thursday and Friday, we now have ourselves a severe weather risk here that we are needing to watch. I'm going to move this down a little bit. It looks like it's kind of in the way there. It's a little high up there. But anyways, like I said, that is just pretty crazy. So we're going to need to watch out for this, guys, as more severe thunderstorms does look possible. Now, areas here, basically areas here throughout the Midwest, areas here of, maybe the northern Ohio Valley and the Northeast, should watch out for the possibility of some snow. It definitely looks possible. So this system is going to be really brewing. You can see all that moisture across the southwest here. This will be taking place here basically for the second here of March. And then as we move our way into basically kind of early the third, right? We move into early the third here. We're going to start to see that cold front really start to kick off there. So basically from the late second, we're going to start to see the severe weather kick off across Texas into the early third. And that's kind of what we're looking at there. So that is indeed what we are going to need to watch out for. Is once again, yet the possibility yet again for more severe weather. Now this will be wrapping up, really kicking off across like areas of the Midwest here, right there towards Missouri. Once again we have that pretty strong cold front that is on this, which overall, like I said, it's definitely pretty aggressive here in terms of things. Like I said, this tracks its way up here to the northeast. There's a little bit of support of maybe some ice. According to the GFS here, this is the one we're actually looking at. So according to the GFS model, we are seeing a lot of purples and a lot of oranges. So like I said, the purples kind of representing there in the form of sleet, little ice pellets that fall from the sky. Then we have the area under that. Now that right there, you see the orange, that is all the freezing rain. That's essentially just normal rain, looks like normal rain, falls like normal rain. It is rain, but the problem is that the surface temperature on the ground is basically at the freezing point or below it. So, like I said, that's kind of a bit of a problem. So, it's possible. Theoretically, it is possible. Once again, you cannot trust one model, but this is according to what the the GFS, this is the model we're looking at right now, the GFS here. This is actually what the GFS has to say here about this system, and possibly could drive some more. More severe weather, possibly near the Ohio Valley. That definitely looks like a possibility here. We'll really dive into that here in a moment. But overall, like I said, that's just something we need to watch out for. But anyways, we're going to compare this, guys. We're going to take a look here at the European model. We're going to look and see what this model in particular is talking about. So this is the European model here. This is the ECMWF. This is what we call it. We're going to switch down to the 12Z run because that one's not out yet. Or the 18Z run we were just on basically for late afternoon, or late evening here for every day. For some reason, it only goes out like 2 days, which is a little odd. But anyways, this model right here, this one goes out extended range. But anyways, we talk our way down here in time. Once again, same thing happens, right here for basically portions, basically for portions here of the Southwest, we are indeed seeing, yet again, a lot more moisture, a lot of heavy snowfall driving its way through the regions here. Like I said, once again, this is a big problem for those areas of the upper elevation. Once again, like I said, that's definitely not anything good, because like I said, once again, these areas have been absolutely getting blasted by some heavy, heavy snow recently. So this is overall just really, really not a good thing overall. But overall, so we're going to add more to that as we track away down here from the 1st into the 2nd. As we track away throughout the midday of the of the 2nd here, it's going to be pretty clear across Texas. Maybe a few showers along the eastern, kind of towards the coastal areas of Texas. But as we track away further into the late afternoon, early evening, kind of midish evening, you can notice how we are starting to see this cold front once again fire off here. And this is actually across areas near Dallas, kind of showing maybe around 8 o'clock or so. 8 o'clock p.m. here on the 3rd. Now, once again, that's still a little bit early to tell. Models, obviously, like I said, they're not perfect. They are far from perfect. The models are nothing too perfect here, but like I said, I mean, it's something that we are going to definitely need to, really watch out here for. We track away further down in time. Like I said, the cold front advances eastward. That's kind of where the big severe weather threat does kick in. We'll look at the storm prediction here in a second. And then there you go. We're starting to see a little bit more of that winter weather starting to pop up there yet again. That's what the GFS said. This is the European model. Like I said, the GFS, the European model, they both support this. So there is a possibility there of some winter weather yet again being possible, or actually being possible, I should say, across areas maybe near Kansas, according to the European model, maybe towards areas of Missouri, the northern Ohio Valley, possibly for central and northern Ohio, might be in a little bit of a snow territory, but it does appear. Okay, so here's the thing. So if central and north central Ohio does get impacted, it's going to start off as snow and then likely turn into rain as that warmer air will eventually ride in as that low pressure system tracks directly over you. So that's kind of the thing there. That is kind of what we are looking at. But overall, I mean, that's just kind of what's on the table here, guys. That's just kind of what we are really watching. Once again, this is a pretty nasty looking system. I mean, look at this. Look at this guy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, just a huge, huge cold front. Very, very nasty cold front. Like I said, this thing definitely does have the potential there of producing some severe weather all across the southeast. It definitely looks possible. Guys, we'll get the zip codes here in a little bit. ATR, I see you're asking for a zip code. Whitney, yeah, save your zip codes here for a little bit, guys. We'll definitely look at that here in a moment. I just want to talk about what's expected generally, and then we'll get more into that personal forecast type of ordeal here. But once again, that's just that. Anyways, but yeah, so that's what's going on there. Big old cold front kicking through. It's obviously a little bit too early to look at the accumulations here for this system, but I mean, we can briefly skim it. And we can actually see, what we possibly could expect. This only is about, 3 or 4 days out. So it's really not too far out. I think tomorrow is the last day of February, if I'm not mistaken. So with that being said, we're heading into early March here very, very soon. We're heading into March here very, very soon. So overall, like I said, that is what we are seeing here. So we're going to switch on back here to the GFS. But now we're going to take a look at those snowfall accumulations, the possibility of how much snow we potentially could get out of the system here. So we move over down here to the winter weather side of things. Take a look here at the total snowfall accumulation. So once again, first up, we have the GFS. Now, once again, just as a little disclaimer, models are not perfect, okay? We all know this. Models are not perfect. They are very, very far from being perfect. And like I said, obviously, just like I said, it's just something to reference off of. It's something to just see what the models are looking at right now, right? So we'll do that. We'll definitely do that here. We'll look at that here right now. So let's go ahead and track our way down here in time. So we move our way down here with the system that drives its way through. So we get this first little clipper system we were talking about here. The possible snow totals on this looks pretty high. It really targets areas in southern South Dakota, areas of northern North Dakota there. Really targeting those areas from what it looks like. You see these areas potentially getting up near possibly 8 to 12 inches. Looking possible according to the GFS. Now, once again, models are not perfect here, so keep that one in mind. There's a bit of snow that's actually moving into the northeast right now. You can actually see how the models are picking up there on some accumulating snowfall. Basically starting here tonight, and tracking in here to tomorrow. So that's kind of what we're looking at. So tracking in tomorrow, should exit by the 1st. So that's kind of what we are, that's kind of what we are seeing here, right? Then we track our way down here in time with this big system. Now the models are or the GFS in particular, what we're looking at right now. The GFS is kind of all over the place, and you notice how some areas here you can see the gradient, right? How it goes from 0 inches. And you go up just a little bit, and it kicks into 1 inch, and then boom, 4 inches, then 10 inches. Yeah, so obviously the accumulations right now are a little bit iffy. I've noticed that happening a lot with the GFS here. It's been it's been pretty crazy. You know, the GFS is very, very spotty from what I've understood. I mean, look at this. So seriously, a very, very strong gradient from literally nothing straight up to like 4 inches, from nothing to 6 inches there. It just goes to show you. So I like I said, once again, I do not trust the model right now. Take a look here over at the Europeans' opinion on this one. Track it way down in time. Now, see, this one's well more defined. This is more natural looking rather than what the GFS had to support. You know, that's just something I've noticed. With the GFS and what the GFS has done. Over for a while. However, I mean, according to the European model, we could be into a significant amount of snowfall. Possibly. Once again, bit of a disclaimer. It's still a little bit early. It is still a little bit early here, okay? So keep that one in mind there. But that is what we are seeing. That is indeed what we are looking at. So whenever it comes to, like I said, whenever it comes to the ice possibility, like I said, there is a possibility we might be able to see maybe a bit of ice out of this here. It definitely looks quite possible. So we're going to go ahead and bring our attention up here to the northeast, as that's kind of where the GFS model and the European model, talked about the possibility there of, that activity going on. But that is kind of what we are talking about. So, anyways, we track our way down in time according to the European model here. We track our way down. So obviously, a little bit of ice accumulations does look quite possible. It theoretically could happen for basically portions here of portions of Pennsylvania. Definitely seems to be possibly in that impacted area. Also for areas of like southern New York. That's according to, once again, the European model's opinion. Now, when back here over at the American GFS here, this one also does support a little bit of ice, but once again, very unnatural looking. There's a lot of like diamonds, which, like I said, the way the GFS works is a little interesting here, but obviously this is something we should take with a grain of salt. We should definitely not, seriously go off of these values right now. I just wanted to look at those just to kind of see what kind of range we're in here, but overall, that's that. That's kind of what we're looking at. So, but once again, yeah, later on tonight, moving its way into tomorrow, we are actually seeing, yet again, that big possibility there of basically some more snow kicking up across the northeast here, starting tonight. Back over at the European model here, I mean, both models are actually in pretty decent agreement here that we might see, maybe perhaps, some areas, maybe 6 to 10 inches. Definitely does look quite possible. So that is kind of what we're looking at. Now, whenever it comes to the National Weather Service blend of models, when it comes to the blend here of things, the blend is talking about, pretty much the same thing. We are seeing, some of these areas, perhaps maybe, 6 to 10 inches mostly across some of the regions. I tell you what, if we were to actually take a look at this over at the main radar view, if I was to take you guys over here to the radar, we'll go ahead and switch up. You can actually see the snow totals already starting to pop off here. According to multiple reports, we already have some areas near, and like I said, a lot more snow does look quite possible. Definitely not as much as that monster winter storm we actually dealt with, that one day. That was pretty crazy. Just the other day, had that big old snowstorm that drove through. Anyways, but over here towards New York, we're gonna go to grab a little radar view here. We're gonna look at precipitation type. So at the moment, yeah, you can see there's a lot of heavy snow that's actually driving its way throughout the Northeast at the moment. Once again, areas here towards, eastern New York. There, areas here towards Massachusetts, Connecticut. There towards areas of, Rhode Island. Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, I believe, also is, Maine's expected to get some of the snowfall here, but right at the moment, with everything going on here, in the current time being, it looks like it is relatively dry. For now, you can see the snow is popping up on the radar to the south. So that will eventually track its way into areas of Maine. So keep that one in mind. That will definitely, that is kind of what we are, seeing here. But anyways, that is what we're looking at. Once again, everybody, like I said, thank you all so much for joining us. Hope you guys are doing well out there tonight. Like I said, thank you all. You guys absolutely rock. Seriously, thank you so much for, all the activity. Like I said, all the crazy amount of activity we had on yesterday's live stream. I mean, seriously, it was just awesome. So thank you guys, seriously, so much. Yeah, we ended up pulling like a total of I think 10 hours live yesterday on yesterday's event, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, it definitely was a pretty lengthy one, that's for sure. But anyways. But yeah, so back over here to the forecast, guys, whenever it comes to the expected amount, like I said, whenever it comes to the actual expected amount here whenever it comes to the actual expected amount here from the National Weather Service's actual expectancy here. Yeah, I mean, pretty much the same as what a lot of the models actually did have to suggest here. Once again, like I said, we are expecting the possibility there of perhaps, for some reason that's, why is that offset? Anyways, but perhaps, some of these areas in that kind of pinkish, almost purple color, perhaps maybe up to 6 to 10 inches is kind of on the horizon, kind of what we are expecting here. More 3 to 5 across the darker blues and everything like that. But yeah, so areas like in northeastern Pennsylvania, areas throughout, New York, northern New Jersey, including Long Island, by the way. Long Island looks like we are seeing mostly about 3 to 5 inches throughout the island here. Areas here through, Connecticut, we're talking a little bit as well. Being possible. Once again, maybe 6 to 10 inches definitely being possible out there through areas of Rhode Island too. Same thing, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. I mean, like I said, it's a decent little snowstorm. It's nothing light really. But it's nothing extreme either. But it would definitely be quite impactful. Absolutely. So that's something we're watching out for. Ice accumulations here over the next little bit is expected to remain pretty much light across a lot of areas. Now, here's the thing. Now, this snow that we're watching right now, right? This snow that we're currently watching right now, this is actually a part of that system that drove all that severe weather over the region. So let me go ahead and bring this up for you guys. I want to go ahead and show you all something. So if I was to switch you guys back over here to the main view. So here we go. So whenever it comes to the actual radar, there you go. So that's the current system at the moment. Definitely some pretty crazy stuff. We're going to play this in motion. And it's like I said, from what it looks like, there's a little bit of ice that is actually kicking off here. Let's go ahead and bring up the pen here that we can actually be able to draw on the screen here for you guys. In order to, kind of point things out here. But anyways, yeah, I mean, look at this. So a lot of areas here, in this kind of pink color. This is the regions where we are seeing, that ice, in terms of maybe some sleet, maybe some freezing rain that's kicking off across the areas. Now, we do have a bit of rain that's, just normal rain that is kind of firing off here throughout areas of, like, northern Virginia into areas of Maryland, areas here in southern Pennsylvania as well that is currently going off right now. But yeah, then once again up north, I mean, you can see here, towards areas of like New York, towards, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island. That's where the snow is starting to kind of build across those regions. But it looks like it's actually coming down pretty good there across Rhode Island, into portions of eastern Connecticut, southern Massachusetts too, right there towards Springfield. Looks like it's actually coming down pretty good. Overall, that's just kind of what we're looking at. That is indeed what we are actively seeing here. So that is the current risk as of now. And speaking of risk, I tell you what we're going to do, guys. We're going to switch over here to the Storm Prediction Center because, like I said, we got a big day. We got yet again another big day expected for us. Yet again here for Thursday and Friday. Yeah, Thursday and Friday. We actually do have a pretty big risk here for severe weather yet again. So, all right, we're going to move you guys over here. We're going to take a look here at that severe weather probability. Now, right now, it's still 4 days out. Pretty much 3 because today's pretty much over here. But here we go. This is for Thursday. All right, we got ourselves a 30% chance. And that's right. This one does not want to show it for some reason. All right, we'll take a look over at the Storm Prediction Center really quickly. All right, back over here. We're going to line that up, make it look a little bit better. There we go. Okay, so as we move in here for Tuesday, we don't got anything going on Tuesday. For Wednesday, we have ourselves a threat. We have a marginal risk here, a level 1 out of 5, across areas of northeastern Texas, southeastern Oklahoma, areas here of Arkansas, areas of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and areas of northwestern Georgia. However, here comes the big day. This is for Thursday. So basically, back-to-back days of severe weather looks to be quite possible. Definitely does look to be quite a possibility there. So with that being said, areas here along eastern Texas, areas of southern Arkansas, central northern Louisiana, a lot of, pretty much most of the state here of Mississippi, and a little area here in far west central Alabama. Inside of that 30% zone, that is equivalent to an enhanced risk, a level 3 out of 5. That is one level lower than what we had yesterday, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, usually whenever they issue these big percentages this far out, that usually means something big's on the horizon. And like I said, we actually did look at this here earlier. We actually really, we did watch this here, which was definitely looking a little bit nasty. If you ask me, definitely looking a little bit nasty. you know. But we have that overall risk, extending all the way out here across areas of the yellow as well. So obviously Texas to northwestern Georgia, that is essentially where that risk is essentially at. So definitely keep that one in mind here. Let's see here. James with a $3 super chat. Thank you so much there, James. Really appreciate it. Definitely means a lot, my friend. Thank you. That's super sweet of you. Definitely means a lot. It really helps out the channel. Thank you so much. Big thumbs up goes to you. Thank you so much there, James. But like I said, yeah, Thursday is really crazy. Looking actually really crazy for, once again, possibly another outbreak here of severe weather. It's looking pretty. It's looking pretty nasty. So we're gonna have to keep that one in mind. Now, like I said, this is a cold front. This is a cold front. We actually looked back over here. I'll go ahead and bring you guys back over to the models really briefly. I'll actually do this guy. Yeah, it looks a little better. If I was to bring you guys over here to the models yet again, like I said, taking a look here over at the GFS, which you can see right here. We're going to load this down in time. We'll go ahead and see that. That's not the latest model. There we go. All right, we're good. We're good. So we track our way down in time here. Like I said, obviously across the west, we get a lot of snow piling up here. A lot of snow piling up here for basically the early 1st, right? This is for the early 1st. This is for the 1st of March, right? A lot of snow popping off in the southwest. They do not need any more snow, especially for the upper elevations of California, dude. They have been absolutely blasted by tons and tons of snow, really over the last while. I mean, it's just been absolutely crazy out there. But we track away further down in time here. You're going to notice that line of snow moves its way basically more eastward throughout New Mexico. This is for the early 2nd. This is around morning here of the 2nd, right? So that is that. That is what we are talking about. Now, we track away further down in time, and boom, you're going to notice this big old line. It's not as high resolution as some of these other models we've looked at. It's still a few days out. That's why the resolution is not the best. But we are seeing a cold front, a pretty brutal one, possibly too. And this is going to be possibly bringing areas, possibly going to be bringing, severe weather throughout those areas we talked about there. So keep that one in mind. But yeah, big old cold front. And as this cold front advances eastward, so will the severe weather threat, in which that is something we should definitely have to watch out for. But yeah, here across areas of, Missouri, throughout areas here of eastern Iowa, northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin, areas here of Michigan, New York, Pennsylvania, portions here of Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, obviously those regions there, possibly in line for some snow. Not the snow that's currently happening. This is more snow. This would, once again, this would be happening here for basically the 3rd. So once again, keep that in mind, and then it moves out of the region there. So we are watching, like I said, not just the possibility there for some winter weather, or sorry, not just the possibility for severe weather, but we're also talking about the potential of winter weather yet as well, also being possible on this event here. So that is something that we are going to need to really be on the lookout for, essentially over the next few days. It's definitely pretty crazy. But anyways, that is that's what we're looking at. What's up, Danny? Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. We want more ice and snow. Keep the ice. No, yeah, definitely don't. We don't want the ice. Ice is very nasty. However, the snow. Yeah, I think the snow could stay. Yeah, I definitely want some snow. I haven't had much of anything this year, so yeah. Here in Kentucky, here towards Louisville, it's been horrible. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, no, it's been a very, very, very quiet winter here in Kentucky. It's been actually pretty crazy. But yeah, no, it's been pretty, pretty quiet for the most part. But anyways, yeah, back over here to the Storm Prediction Center, guys. Like I said, here's that risk for Thursday. Like I said, this is once again the big risk here for Thursday. If you're tuning in anywhere in this region here, yellow or orange, you're at risk for severe weather. Like I said, the orange is kind of the bullseye where the heaviest impacts are expected. Once again, the heaviest impacts we're looking as of right now being across areas of eastern Texas, throughout areas here of southern, central and southern areas here of Arkansas, central and northern Louisiana here, essentially, and throughout areas of Mississippi and west central Alabama, that. I don't know, I was getting kind of bumbled up in my words there. But anyways, no, in western Alabama, we do have that there, so keep that one in mind. Now, here you go. So this is for Thursday. Okay, we move the day after. Once again, as the cold front moves its way eastward, so does the severe weather threat along with it. And now this introduces a concern for severe weather, essentially for Friday. So this is for Friday. Areas here of eastern Alabama, the entire state of Georgia. No matter where you're at in the state of Georgia, you're at risk for severe weather. This does include Atlanta, by the way. Everywhere in Georgia is at risk here for Friday. Okay, this Friday, severe storms looking possible. So keep that in mind to all my Georgianers out there. Is that what you call it? Is it Georgianers? Is it Georgians maybe? Georgianers? I don't know. Can you all let me know to all my Georgians? Is it Georgians? Georgianers? I don't know. It varies per state. It's Georgians. I'm gonna go with Georgians maybe. I feel like that sounds a little better. But anyways, yeah, throughout Georgia, here of the Carolinas too. Same thing for South Carolina. The entire area here of South Carolina is looking like that as well. Western areas here of North Carolina. Let's see here. Hype says Georgians. Okay. Oh, okay. Moo's saying that too. So Georgians, right? Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I had to clarify that because you never know, right? Yeah, knowing me and my stupid self, I always mess up these names. Oh, you guys know, if you've ever been on my live streams during a severe weather crisis, dude, some of these names, I can never pronounce them. They are just absolute. Like I said, we literally seen one. Okay, there was a city yesterday when we were live streaming on the severe weather event. There was literally a place. I think it was in, where was it at? What state was it in? I don't know if it was in Oklahoma, but there was a place called Kickapoo. Literally Kickapoo. That's literally the name of the city. Anyways, I'm sorry to be harping on you guys. But really, like, Kickapoo? Like, who's the dude behind that? Moose said Indiana. Okay. I knew it was. No, that was, there was also Santa Claus. There was Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Indiana. That's another one. Pretty crazy. But anyways, yeah, so like I said, we have the risk here stretching from Thursday into Friday across the southeast. I mean, really, really a lot of the areas in the southeastern U.S. is indeed at risk here. So once again, everybody, just please be careful out there. Obviously, please, just be prepared for it. That's all we ask, is just to make sure you guys are alert. Y'all are staying prepared out of it. Let's see here. The restaurant Roosters in Indiana across the bridge from Louisville burnt last night. That's not good. Not good at all. Oklahoma has a town called Nowhere. Are you serious? There's a town called Nowhere. Where do you live? Nowhere. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That is a pretty good one. But no, there is a lot of crazy names out there, folks. Seriously, it's actually kind of funny. Not gonna lie on some of these ones. Butthead says Mississippi. Was it Mississippi? Was it Mississippi? I don't know. My memory is shot, y'all. My memory is pretty bad. Especially yesterday. I was running on fumes, I tell you what. Yeah, but anyways. But like I said, guys, we just got to be watching out for the storm system here. Once again, this will be kicking off here, kind of starting on... I'll do a little bit of a timing event here for you guys. So once again, this is in current time right on the current screen you see. This is that low pressure system right there kicking up all that heavy winds across the Ohio Valley. Obviously, that's responsible for all the snow as well. That was the storm system that brought all those nasty storms yesterday. It's right up there, now turned into a lot of snow for areas of northern Wisconsin, upper state of Michigan, including Michigan itself, the Michigan Peninsula, and then moving into areas here of the northeastern regions of the country. Now, right now in current time, we are starting to see that snow move through, and that snow is expected to continue from tonight into tomorrow, not exiting the country until kind of around the morning of the 1st. Okay, so the morning of the 1st is when this system should finally be over. However, basically we are seeing ourselves another little clipper system. Another clipper system will start actually tonight, moving its way into tomorrow, okay? Pretty much starting tonight, moving its way, or mostly actually starting here tomorrow, kind of starting tomorrow afternoon, essentially. But we are indeed seeing that. We are indeed seeing... we are indeed seeing, once again, a little bit more snow popping off across those areas. Now, once we move into the 1st, now you're going to notice a lot of snow starting to build up in the west. So you see all this over here throughout areas here. Once again, California, unfortunately, being impacted by way more snow yet again. Definitely does not look pretty good. However, areas here of, California, areas of Nevada, areas here towards Utah, towards... Arizona, areas here of, Colorado. Like I said, the southwestern country, right? A lot of snow piles in here for the 1st. And we track way down here further into time, really kind of for the late 1st into the early 2nd. Snow continues across the south here, or the southwest, driving up some more snow here. But watch this. So now we're in the second. We go into the afternoon of the second. Now we're in the evening of the second. Now we're in the late evening. You're going to notice how we are going to start to see here. We are going to start to see essentially, the cold front start to develop here across eastern Texas. And boom, that's whenever the severe weather is going to start. So the severe weather is going to start here essentially from, this is the second, which is Thursday. So it's going to start late Thursday, carry on. You can see the cold front moving through the morning of Friday, kicking through, so obviously kicking there through Friday as well, and then eventually moving up northeast. But like I said, once again, there's also a snow concern yet again on this one. A big old snow concern across areas here of the Midwest, areas here up in the upper Ohio Valley and northeast regions. Definitely should be watching out for that. But anyways, but that is what we're looking at. Let me see here. Let's see, Andrew, I'm curious if you can pronounce the town name near me correctly. Let's see. Okay, so it's spelled M-A-N-T-U-A. Okay. M-A-N-T-U-A. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, I'm going back to, like, first grade. I'm getting flashbacks of first grade and how to pronounce things here. Okay, hold on. So, Mantaw? I don't know. That's just me throwing a guess out there. Maybe. I don't know. Probably wrong. Knowing me, I'm probably wrong with that. Once again, pronunciations, definitely not my thing. Definitely not my thing. That is not my cup of tea, my friends. Let's see here. Can you believe my thunderstorm season starts in 2 weeks? Up where you at? What, did you say you're in Wisconsin? Interesting. No, I don't think you're going to be getting any activity anytime soon. Yeah, you're still a little high up north. Actually, what you're going to be getting here is maybe some more snow down in time. But yeah, you're going to be getting some snow out of this little clipper system here. But that is that. Let's see. Is that Mantua? I still probably even spelled. I still probably said it wrong, even though I have an exact breakdown for it. That's the bad thing. So I'm terrible. I'm terrible with it. Absolutely terrible with it. So, anyways, but that's that, guys. I do want to go ahead and show you guys, like I said, the current event that's kicking off here right now. Once again, you can see that big system brewing across the, the southeast here. This is for, once again, Thursday and a Friday. But you can see the traces of it right now do exist, and they exist across the west. And you can see all of that moisture there. Yeah. Like I said, all of that moisture we see across areas in the west. That right there, my friends, that is the beginning of the, I wouldn't say the beginning of the end because it's not the end, but it's the beginning of this severe weather event. But obviously not starting off till Thursday. But it's part of it. That eventually will turn into the severe weather event here. Anyways, but we're going to show you guys here something real quickly before we take some personal forecasts here for y'all. I do want to show you guys the satellite imagery really quickly to show you what, like I said, what I'm talking about with all this right now. If we were to take a look at the west, with everything going on the way it is right now, if I was to bring you guys over here to the satellite imagery and we were to track our way down here in time, there you go. This is what we're looking at. So we're going to go ahead and switch over here to that right now. So there's the satellite imagery. This is what the Pacific looks like, portions of the Pacific. This is what it looks like right now. This is obviously right in my face, and I don't even really need this, do I? I mean, I technically don't. I think it covers my face, and I think it's kind of useless. I don't know what y'all think, but we're gonna put that back though. But I'm just gonna lower it a little bit. Like I said, I'm still getting used to this whole arm thing. I just got this here. This is the first stream we've done it with. Anyways, regardless, like I said, here's the Pacific. We have ourselves this big old jet you see here. So what's happening right now is we have ourselves a lot of high pressure right here across the Pacific. Now, this high pressure is creating this the jet stream to basically ride north of it, and obviously it kind of rides around as high pressure systems rotate clockwise, right? So it's basically forcing the jet stream to detour north. The jet stream is forced to detour north. Then it kind of brings it back down, and that's where we have a little low pressure system popping off there. You can see right there across the northwest, my friends, that right there. That's where all that snow is, and that's going to lead up to the big old storm that's going to be popping here. But anyways, once again, that is that. That is currently what we are actively seeing here. So yeah, big old high pressure system there. That's going to be driving its way down here. We're going to get this, once again, kind of a big troughing and ridging motion, once again, popping its way through. just classic the way it is. You know, that's just how things are stirring right now. But yeah, we got this big old, like I said, we got this big old high pressure system there. Moose says, I see a smiley face. What do you see a smiley face out of this? Oh, I see it. Hold on. I don't know if this is the one you're looking at, but look at that big old smiley right there. Would you look at my mouse is giving out on me. It is. It's getting old. I've had my mouse since like 2018. But look, there's a little face. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? But yeah, that's actually where the high pressure is at, though. And like I said, altering the jet stream north and moving it into the west. Essentially, that's that. Bug says, "Hey Andrew, what's up, Bug? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. Hope everything's well with you." Absolutely. Crystal says, "Pretty colors." It is. Yeah. So basically, what you're looking at is all that yellow and orange. That's all dry air. That's like all nice conditions. Mostly clear for the most part. At least on the surface. But like I said, up there in the atmosphere above, where the blue is, that's showing saturation. That's showing more like precipitation and stuff. Yep, showing more cloud cover, precipitation, all that stuff. Yeah, once you start to move into like the areas of kind of this greenish white color, that's where more precipitation rather than just cloud cover, essentially. But yeah, that's that. Alrighty, guys, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. Throw your zip codes in the forecast. Throw your forecast. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm heading out. See ya. No, throw it. Oh my god, I did not want to do that. Throw y'all's zip codes in the chat. Throw your forecast in the zip codes. Throw your zip codes in the forecast. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, throw your zip codes in the comments. Okay? Understand. Like I said, what I'm going to do with it, I'm going to take your zip code, and I'm going to end up giving you guys a personal forecast here. Like I said, just to let you know what you might be in for down in time here. Never know. Mother Nature is pretty crazy out there. There we go. We got hype. First come, first serve. Absolutely. All right, let's see here. We're going to switch you back over to the main screen. That way we can actually look at these areas here. All right, first up, we got ourselves hype here with the zip code. Holy cow, we got a lot of zip codes. I see a lot of work ahead. All right, let's do this. So areas, this is in New Jersey, okay? Across the regions here at the moment, we're going to pull up the NAM 3K to get a good idea of what's happening here. So, all right here at the moment, obviously you're down here towards Philadelphia. You are right there on that boundary. I mean, literally a couple miles north of you. You're likely seeing... yeah, a couple miles north of you, you're likely seeing some snow. But for you, it looks like it's just going to remain rain throughout this event here before heading out here. This rain should kind of stop and turn into showers kind of around like the early morning tomorrow, being on Tuesday. So early Tuesday for tomorrow, essentially, and then tracking its way to the northeast. Should be clear after that. Then you're looking pretty good. But... once again, we are watching the possibility of another system down in time. So we'll leave that one to marinate a bit, okay? But yeah, look at that. Let's see here. Anything significant, says Colton, for 46450. Oh, sorry, 76450. Let's see. We got here. This is across Texas. Across Graham, Texas. Okay, this is right here, basically west of Dallas. This is west of Dallas. Okay, now I will mention that you should probably watch out for the weather here on Thursday. Okay, it looks very possible that you might be in line for some severe weather. So once again, here's the Storm Prediction Center. You, my friend, are in Graham, Texas, which is basically just northwest of Fort Worth, and the Dallas-Fort Worth area is in that 15% zone. So you, my friend, would be in that severe weather. Like I said, you, my friend, would be in that severe weather risk. Okay, so keep that in mind. So that is there for you, my friend. Anyways, let's see. Next up, as for Colton, we have Bryson. Okay. Got you here, my friend. Let's see. We're going to take a look here. This is in Texas. This is also in Texas. This is more coastal towards Houston, a little southwest of Houston. Okay, so same thing. Back over the Storm Prediction Center. You got to watch out for Thursday, okay? Houston areas west of it, like what you're at. Yep, we are talking. We're talking a 15% chance. Okay, we're gonna have to watch out for the possibility of severe weather. So keep that one in mind. You are at risk there. Let's see here. Next up, we have Ozzy. Why don't we take a look here at 75063. All right, this is across areas of Irving, Texas, right here in Dallas. Right here in Dallas. Same thing for you. 15% chance as of right now. Should probably watch out. Yeah, you're right there. You're literally... Irving's like between Fort Worth and Dallas, closer to the Dallas side. But yeah, you, my friend, you got to be watching out for things here. Let's say you got to be watching out for the activity. Here's a radar view. Got a little bit of advection popping off here. This is going to be really kicking. Yeah, there we go. There's the beginning of that event, guys. You know, basically here's across the west. We have that low pressure system driving through, bringing down a lot of moisture, building up in the southwest, and boom, we get a big old breakthrough, literally. Big old cold front starts to develop here, and then that's going to turn into the overall nasty weather. But yeah, no, we are going to have some advection. A lot of this warm air you can see. This will drive its way up here into Texas here before the event happens, right? And this is actually going to create those temperatures to get pretty warm. You're probably going to notice those temperatures being a little bit more warmer than about, a little bit warmer than normal, being possible. But that is kind of what we are looking at. Let's see here. Next up, we have Brad wanting me to take a look here at 61701. All right, let's see. This is across areas here of Illinois. All right, you, my friend, are right here towards Bloomington. Basically directly, yeah, pretty much directly center Illinois there. Okay, so anything over the next little bit, we're not really expecting anything. That storm system right now, just kicking north of you, not really a big problem. We are seeing, like I said, obviously this next system that's going to be brewing here, it might, let's see. So the next system that brews over here, it might cause, yeah, it'll obviously be very impactful for you. And honestly, here's kind of the problem. The fact is that you're right on the line there of the possibility of seeing, maybe some winter weather, maybe just rain. It's a little early, but we are talking about the center of this low pressure system tracking through like southern Illinois. You might just be far enough north where you might see a bit of snow out of it. It's still a little bit early, okay? Still just a little bit early. We'll have to continue to watch it. We'll see how things progress from here, but keep an eye on it. Let's see here. Archangel, we got you next here. Take a look here at 20740. All right, let's see. We're going to switch you back, guys, over to this view. This is across Maryland. All right. Wow, really not far from where I used to live. I actually lived in Virginia, Manassas. So you're pretty close to where I was. Actually, Manassas, Virginia. That's where I grew up, where I was born. However, areas here in southern Maryland, we are talking the potential here. I mean, obviously, right now, we are doing a bit of rain activity. System rolls through here. Should be out here within the next few hours. Really not expected to do much of anything. Another little system possibly driving through here for essentially in the morning of the 2nd. Okay, so maybe a little bit more rain could be possible. Now, whenever it comes to this big event we're talking about here, any impacts on that would likely just remain in the form of rain, essentially. So keep that one in mind. Once again, that'll be basically from the 2nd into the 3rd. Okay, we're going to possibly be seeing some rain across your area. So that right there is for you. Let's see. White Wolf wants me to take a look here at 37025. This is across areas here of Tennessee. What? Why does it bring me up there? There we go. I click on Tennessee and it brings me to like the Atlantic Ocean. There we go. All right. So for you, my friend, are right here towards you're southwest of Nashville. You're really close to Nashville here. So whenever it comes to the activity, so right now in Nashville, I don't believe there is any risk for severe weather. At least right now on the convective outlook. However, I will say that, yeah, severe weather does seem to be possible for you, for Thursday. Probably later Thursday, early Friday, okay? And like I said, obviously we have ourselves, Nashville just being right here. Like I said, even if you're not in a 15% risk, even if you're a little bit out from that, severe weather is still possible on it. Because like I said, that's a slight risk. There's another risk of level that's under this, so it'll have to be expanded out a little bit. But yeah, no, it looks possible. It definitely looks possible for severe weather. Let's see here. Arch wants me to take a look here at 20740. Let's see, 20740. If I can even. There we go. There we go. So this is for areas here of also Maryland. Wait, is that literally where I just looked at? Yeah, Arch, we already... Please don't spam, by the way, guys, seriously. Because then stuff like that happens and we waste time. And I won't be able to get to other people. So, that's... Please don't do that. This is in Fort Worth. Okay, so this right here, yeah, once again, same thing. You're at risk here for Thursday. You got to be watching out here on the severe weather aspect. So, things are looking a little bit interesting there for you. Let's see here. We have... Next up... We have Humblebee. Wants me to take a look here at 28906. All right, let's see. This is across North Carolina. Okay, so this is right here, basically in the very far western areas of North Carolina for the kind of the upper elevations, right? You might be right there in kind of the valleys. But anyways, so whenever it comes to activity, I will tell you this, my friend. We are actually at risk here for Friday. Okay, you're going to have to watch out for this here. Humblebee, you're in the risk for severe storms being possible. This will be for Friday. Possibility of it, across the areas here of the west. Obviously, including areas here is, southern North Carolina there is impacted. So that is what we are looking at. Okay, so keep that one there in mind. That is what we are seeing here. Let me see here. So that was Humblebee. We have Robin now. We're going to take a look here at 44601. Okay, let's see here. So this is across areas of Ohio. Okay, the beautiful Ohio. All right, south of Cleveland. So, when it comes to things, okay, this is an alliance basically, right? So this is near Canton. Okay, so I have something to tell you. And you're kind of looking in the possibility here of maybe some winter weather. It looks possible. It definitely does look possible. Some models support it. Some models don't. And that's something we're kind of coming to the agreement with right now, is the fact that the models are a little bit different, right? So anyways, so according to the things here, we're going to take a look here first at the American GFS model out of things here. Not going to look at the accumulations. Once again, the accumulations are still a little bit off. It's still a little too early for all that mess. But anyways, but we track our way down in time. The first system rolls through, and here we go. For the second system, the GFS mostly keeps you in the rain, right? Mostly, for the most part, it keeps you in the rain. However, the European ECMWF model, the European model, supports right there the possibility of, there you go, a possibility of some snow. Maybe just near you. Maybe some wintry mix being possible, along that. Something we should probably watch out for. So that's what we're looking at. Okay, I'm going to scroll down the latest portion in chat, guys. Like I said, I'm trying to keep up here with everybody, but we're going to scroll all the way down here. So sorry if I skip over here, so I'm not trying to. Let's see. Dusty says, hey, Andrew, what's up, Dusty? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. Once again, everybody, hope you're doing all right. Once again, glad to have everybody here. Let's see here. Jason. All right, Jason wants me to take a look here at 38305. Okay, this is across areas here of, oops. There we go, 38305. This is for areas in Tennessee towards Jackson, okay. So for Jackson, we do, I believe, we do have a risk here for Jackson. Let's see. Yes, we do. Okay, so Jackson is at risk for late Thursday, okay. Like I said, obviously, this is in effect here until late Thursday, or for late Thursday into early Friday. Here's the storm prediction center for you. Like I said, once again, back there, you are right there. That's kind of right around where you're at here in the States. So you have a 15% chance, which means that you are in the probability of seeing such. Let's see here. Crystal with $1 super chat. Thank you so much there, Crystal. Greatly appreciated, my friend. Thank you so much. You are the best. But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So Jason, yeah, you might want to watch out for that. Let's see here. Let's see. K-Day has one. Once we take a look here at 46562. All right. Let's see. We'll take a look at that here. This is across areas of Indiana. This is west of Fort Wayne, actually. This is west of Fort Wayne. So you, my friend, yeah, so here's the problem. Here's the thing. If we were to look up across areas of the Ohio Valley, in terms of what this upcoming system, it looks possible. Kind of the same thing for you, with the possibility there of some winter weather. Something we should probably, like I said, something we should probably watch out for. Okay, something we definitely might need to consider watching. I don't know what's, there we go. This wasn't lined up there for a moment. But yeah, no, we got to watch out for that. So maybe a bit of winter weather could be possible, and this would be on basically Friday. No, this would be kicking up here basically early to afternoon on Friday. Okay? Keep that in mind. Keep that one in mind. Let's see here. Alexander wants me to take a look here at 08816. All right, let's see, 08816 is across areas of New Jersey. So we're going to have to switch you guys over to that here. So New Jersey, this is right here in areas, this is right between like New York City and Trenton, directly like in the middle portion there. So it's in New Brunswick basically, or East Brunswick. Okay, so out of the system here, when it comes to, like I said, the current storm that's impacting, you are far enough south to where it does not look like winter weather is going to be likely. Okay, so that's good news. Good or bad news, it depends on if you like snow or not. It doesn't look possible. However, whenever it comes to down in time, later on down in later portions of this week, right? So if we were to go ahead and move on over back here to the models, here for New Jersey, first of all, the first system rolling through here, then we have the second system. We're going to drop down the 12Z ECMWF here. But we track our way down here. Once again, it's the European model. Next system rolls through, showing you the possibility there of maybe some winter weather. Now, it's probably not going to last long. It's probably just going to start off as some, maybe some snow, maybe some sleet, freezing rain. Probably mostly snow and sleet, and then turning over to rain here, essentially. So that's something we're going to have to, really watch out here for. Then obviously turning into just rain, and then actually it's going to get maybe a little bit warmer before getting colder again. So that's that. So you can see a maximum high pretty high up there. Let's see here. Brendan wants me to take a look here at 72022. All right, absolutely. So let's see. This is across areas here of Arkansas. Cross areas here of Arkansas. This is right here in Bryant, right? This is right here towards. This is basically Little Rock. Okay, so right here in Little Rock. We are indeed seeing Little Rock, Arkansas. We do have a risk here. Yes, Storm Prediction Center is actually at risk here. You're actually at risk here from the Storm Prediction Center's perspective. So we are indeed seeing the possibility there of maybe the chance for severe weather, and this would be basically on Thursday. Okay, watch out for Thursday. Little Rock right now is actually inside of, I believe, it's right there on the line between the 15 and 30, but I think it's in the 15. Pretty sure. So, with that being said, you need to walk, no matter what percentage is that, there is a chance for severe weather, and you should watch out for Thursday, okay? Watch out for Thursday. Definitely keep that one, keep that in mind. Chances of my cities are right on the snow line. Yep, I got that. Let's see here. Next up, we have ourselves Jonathan. Want me to take a look here at Frisco, Texas. All right, so we're going to move you guys back over here. So Frisco, Texas, which is all the way over here. Okay, this is basically in just northeast. Oh, this is right here in Dallas. Pretty much just right here in Dallas. Yeah, same thing, 15% risk there. I can show you the Storm Prediction Center once again. Storm Prediction Center does have you right there inside of that, inside that 15% zone, okay? So you're in the 15% chance there for seeing severe storms. So keep an eye out there. Once again, this will be happening for basically the late afternoon, early evening here of Thursday. Okay, so that's that. That is what we are looking at. So keep that one there in mind. Like I said, obviously there for Friday, that moves eastward there, but that shouldn't affect you for Friday. Let's see here. Merle wants me to take a look here at 75708. 75708. Let's see here. Tyler, Texas. Yeah, kind of the same thing. Really kind of the same thing that we are, we're seeing here for basically Thursday. And actually, I think you're in the 30% zone. So that obviously that 30% zone is a higher probability of seeing severe weather. Yeah, no, you're there. Yeah, right. Tyler, Texas is right there inside that that enhanced risk. We call it level 3 out of 5 severe level, which that's something you should probably watch out for. Absolutely. Definitely would consider watching that pretty closely. Let's see here. Cheryl wants me to take a look here at a zip code of 01568. Absolutely. No problem. So this is across here. This is of Massachusetts. All right. Okay, so here's the thing. So for you, Cheryl, currently at the moment, we obviously have the little snow system moving through, right? So current time right now is 11 Eastern. So, okay, this is showing for around midnight. So obviously you're right there in Massachusetts. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to continue to see snowfall. We're going to go here to, this is midnight here, tracking away here to around 3 o'clock, continue to snow. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, still continuing to snow. 8 o'clock, so obviously at this point it's sunrise. Still snowing. Going to be snowing for a while. Yep, all the way up here into noon tomorrow. So over 12 hours of snow looks possible. Moving to 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it looks like it's going to be snowing a lot compared to right now. Like I said, compared to what's happening, starting right now and what's actually expected to remain. So it looks like you might be getting a little bit of snow. Now, like I said, in the forecast here, when it comes to the snow accumulations and all that fun stuff, we are talking the possibility there of, once again, for you, you might be in the zone of maybe 6 to 10 inches. It looks possible. Back over here at the forecast here, you can see, obviously areas there in the south, kind of towards like Worcester. Once again, maybe 6 to 10 inches. So, like I said, locally higher amounts could be up to 10 inches, but like I said, maybe 6 to 10 is kind of in the standards, especially with the amount of snow that's popping up there in the models of what you might be seeing here. So that is kind of what we're looking at. That is what we are seeing here. Let me see. So that was for you there, Cheryl. Hopefully that helped you out. Donna wants me to take a look here at 15102. All right, let's see. We got you here. So this is across areas of Pennsylvania. Not too far away from where we were just looking at. This is basically just south of Pittsburgh. Okay, so when it comes to the areas here towards Pittsburgh, obviously with the system we're watching right now, obviously we have a bit of rain that's just kind of exiting the region. Should not last really that much longer. Rain should be out by midnight, which it should pretty much be done by now. Maybe a few more showers looks possible overnight. Definitely looks like a possibility here. We track way further down in time. Nothing really happens until something does. And that something might be impacting here on the 3rd. Okay. Like I said, we're watching a pretty strong storm system driving its way through the country yet again. Like I said, we just had this one crazy one that just rolled through. We're talking another one here right now. So we track our way down in time. We got a lot of potential snow there in line for the northeast. We might need to definitely watch out for. But for you specifically, is it looking like, as of now, it looks like it's just going to remain in rain. Okay. But if that track shifts further south, if that low-pressure system goes a little bit more further south than what's expected, kind of compared to what the models were showing in the first hand, that could lead you to more snow. Okay, so keep that one in mind. Anyways, let's see here. Alexander says, thank you, no problem. Logan wants me to take a look here at 46385. Indiana. All right, this is northwestern Indiana, right there, actually near Chicago, Illinois. So, for you, my friend, back over here, at the main view here. So you're up here. You're basically in northwestern Indiana here. So with that being said, we got little rain showers rolling through here. So on this in particular view, there's really not much happening, right? Maybe a few rain showers for the next few days, nothing too crazy. However, like I said, pretty crazy storm system's going to be firing here. Going to be firing off here for Thursday and Friday, okay? And for you, it looks like it could bring maybe a little bit of rain to start, possibly turning into some snow, and you're right there on the line. So that's kind of a problem. But Chicago looks to be mostly pure snow in this event. Yeah, no, Chicago's definitely cranking, with the snow totals. It definitely looks, a little bit interesting. All right, we're gonna go and scroll down to the bottom of the chat, guys. Like if I skip over yours, I'm not trying to. Let's see here, 77459. I have a home down there, says John. All right, so let's see. John, let's take a look here at Missouri City, Texas, right in Houston. Okay. So here's the thing, John, we do have a risk for severe thunderstorms looking very likely here for Thursday across those areas. There's about since you're right there towards Houston, Houston's actually in a 15% chance. So there's a 15% chance that your home down there potentially could see some severe weather, a 15% chance. So keep that one in mind. Once again, for Thursday. Let's see, next up we have Logan. Once we take a look here at Indiana, back over here, Indiana. Same place. So basically, once again, there, Logan. We are talking pretty much the same thing. We just looked at maybe some snow out of the system here for between Thursday and Friday, so we should keep an eye on it. Let's see here. Next up, we have ourselves Aversa for 50201. All right, let's see. This is across areas here of Iowa. This is in Nevada, Iowa, just north of Des Moines. Okay, so with things going on, like I said, here's a future radar possible look. Now, once again, it's not perfect, definitely not perfect. Looks pretty dry for a little bit Looks pretty dry there for a little bit. However, whenever this system comes through, it also looks like you might be dodging it. If we take a look here over at the main, like I said, if we take a look here over at the main view and stuff, once again we have this the snow that's moving through, and it looks like it's just going to rain to your southeast. Josh saying, "Hey, just curious, did you ever look at my Discord DM?" Josh, I am glad that you are here. Holy cow, dude! Okay, here's the thing. So the Discord thing, how it has accept and ignore messages. I read your message. I looked at it. I was going to reply back to you. My finger slipped and I accidentally hit ignore DM. I am terribly sorry. I tried looking for you. I literally posted in my server. I'm like, dude, I feel bad because I accidentally hit ignore rather than accept DM. So Josh, thank you for saying that. I don't know if you're in my server or not. There, Josh. I think it's in the description. If not, it's there in the in the pinned comments. But yes, Josh, I'll have to have a word with you maybe here sometime soon. Okay. But yeah, absolutely. Thank you for joining though. I'm glad to, dude. Honestly, you really you made me relieved with that. I felt so bad because I knew you were expecting a reply and stuff, and all of a sudden I actually slipped and hit the ignore button. I'm like, oh no. And there's no way to go back. There's no way to go back and, find where you're at. So I'm terribly sorry there. Anyways, let's see here. Next up, we got ourselves a zip code. We have bruh. Once we take a look here at 77433. All right, let's see. So this is across areas here of Cypress, Texas. Yep, same areas. Towards Houston, 15% severe weather risk. Got to watch out for Thursday. Okay? Watch out for Thursday. Let's see here. Let me see here. 48066 says that crazy. Okay, let's see here. So this is across areas. Let's see. We're going to pull this up. This is across Michigan. All right, first one in Michigan today. Right next to Detroit. All right. Well, I'll tell you what there. We are watching the possibility of this winter system, obviously. Now, this could be bringing the possibility of some winter weather. It looks possible. Oh, that's Twitter. That's not Tropical Tidbits. There we go. So, yeah, it looks possible. It definitely does. And like I said, we are indeed watching, see that pink starting to pop up there? That, my friends, that right there is essentially all of the, the freezing rain potential, maybe some sleet mixing in and all that stuff. Kind of what we're looking at, okay? So we got to watch out for that. That will be here on the 3rd, basically for the afternoon of the 3rd, okay? Let's see here. What that is that. Let's see. Hack wants me to take a look here at 77445. All right. Absolutely. So this is in Texas. Okay, this is, let's see where this is at. Oh, also towards Houston. There you go. Like I said, we got a lot of you guys over here towards Houston. Holy cow, dude. So there's been like 3 or 4 people, at least, at minimum. At minimum, 3 or 4 people, which is pretty crazy. Anyways, but yeah, no, that's kind of what we're looking at. So yeah, over to the Storm Prediction Center here, guys. Got a risk towards Houston for a 15% chance. Far west and east, so there's a pretty good probability of it. Let's see here. Do I know when St. Louis could see an outbreak? No telling. There's no telling. Obviously, if we could tell when an outbreak was going to occur for those areas far out in advance, we would let you know well earlier than what you normally hear. Let's see. This is for Lincoln, Nebraska. For Drew. Okay, so here's the thing. Good news is that you're not in the risk for severe weather. You're good. You're looking pretty good. However, when it comes to other activity, I should probably switch over to this North Central. Yeah, I should probably just kept the words that. So they're in southeastern, they're in southeastern Nebraska. We are watching, the little storm system that's rolling through. It looks like you're gonna be dodged. It may look like a few snow showers could happen. Basically, maybe for the afternoon of the 2nd to the evening, possible. I really wouldn't trust on that too much there. This is, let's see, it's 84 hours out. So that's, it's a little bit far out. I would not really trust on that too much. Really would get your hopes up if you're into that type of stuff. But no, that storm system is going to be dodging to your east. Like I said, that is kind of what we're looking at. So definitely, what we are watching here. Yeah, no, that's what we're seeing here. Let's see here. But that's there for you. Next up, we have Rocco. All right, Rocco wants me to take a look here at the 37. See, 37923. All right, so 37923. This is across areas here of Tennessee. All right, this is in Knoxville. So, for Knoxville, Tennessee, okay, you being on the far eastern edge. Yeah, you being on the far eastern edge, I'll tell you what. So, back over here at the weather, like I said, back over here at the Storm Prediction Center here, when it comes to the activity and everything like that, right? At the moment, we do not, like I said, we don't have a risk here for Thursday, but for Friday we do. Okay, so you're definitely going to want to watch out. You're definitely going to want to watch out there for Friday and the possibility of severe weather. You in Knoxville is in that 15% risk there. So basically meaning a 15% chance of seeing severe thunderstorms. It's that simple. So keep that one in mind. But that is that. Let's see here. Gamer Pro saying, let's see, how about look at 54911. All right, gotcha. Let's see, it's across areas of Wisconsin. All right. Here towards Appleton. This is pretty much, yeah, right southwest of Green Bay. Okay. So, with currently, like I said, what's currently going on right now, we have a bit of snow kind of moving out of the regions there. A few snow showers could still remain, essentially. But other than that, yep, a little bit more snow looks to be possible out of this little clipper system that could drive through it basically for, this will be happening here for the early morning of the March 1st. Possibility of a little bit of snow could be possible. Really nothing accumulative, nothing too much on the horizon there. Now, whenever it comes to down in time, you know, with this other event that we are watching, like I said, once again, this is in basically eastern Wisconsin, there's a possibility you might get scraped by some snow. Accumulations are still well unknown. But right here, like I said, obviously this is for the 3rd, kind of around the evening hours. That low pressure system is going to be to your southeast. You're going to be high enough north, obviously, for snowfall. However, you might be too far northwest to basically allow for the snow to actually happen. So I think honestly you are you're just going to get scraped by it. Okay, let's see. Crystal wants to take a look here at 40831. All right, it's across areas here of Harlan, Kentucky. All right, so southeastern Kentucky. Gotcha. So when it comes to the risk here on Friday, it does not appear that there's any, like I said, right now there's no actual risk here for Kentucky. But I do believe that it could extend into Kentucky. Like I said, that squall line goes all the way up, or that long cold front, that, you know, basically that big old line goes all the way up here into Kentucky. Okay, so that's that. St. Louis, we already talked about your area, and plus you've been spamming, so I'm not gonna get to you, dude. I've already talked to you. I've already told you what you're expecting. Like I said, no need to spam either. Also, I believe the mods have been telling you not to spam either. So please, don't do that. Okay? Do not do that. And if you continue to, then we're gonna have to kick you off. Anyways, but that's that. I'm ready for fly fishing since flying. Yeah, honestly, that's something I've never done. I've always wanted to try doing that. It'd be pretty cool. Definitely would be pretty cool. Could the southeast be upgraded to a 30% chance? I mean, part of it already is, but the far southeast, we'll have to see. We'll see how that cold front remains intact. Essentially, if that cold front still remains intact after passing through the Appalachians, then yeah, we'll probably have to see maybe some more activity there. We'll see. Let's see here. All right, Lucy wants me to take a look here at 31172. Okay, this is across areas of Tennessee. This is in Springfield, north of Nashville. So for Nashville, we basically have a risk. I mean, you're right there on that 15% boundary. So yeah, we got to watch out for Thursday. Possibility for some severe weather for you as well. And the current time being at the moment, you know, with anything going on at the moment, what we're looking at now is we have basically not much of anything happening. It's pretty much dry across the regions. And like I said, yep, you're looking pretty good here until on Thursday. Yep, Thursday is whenever we're going to be seeing a possibility of a mixture of some issues, a mixture of problems. Maybe in terms of, starting off as rain in the early morning and turning into thunderstorms by evening. Looks possible. Yeah, and perhaps maybe even a few severe storms looks to be possible too. So keep that in mind. Definitely keep that in mind. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, my friends. Well, I think we're going to head off here very soon. We've been live here for over an hour, nearly an hour and a half. An hour and 15 minutes to be exact. So if you guys did enjoy it, like I said, seriously, consider hitting that subscribe button. Smash that like button, guys. Seriously, it's greatly appreciated. You all absolutely rock. Like I said, once again, everybody, thank you seriously so much for all the kind support. You guys are the best. I love y'all. Please, just like I said, stay safe out there. It's the whole reason of this channel is to make sure that you guys are obviously, staying safe and on top of things here. Drop ejection isn't looking good for the new system. If it stays that way, it's looking. Josh will continue to watch it. We'll see what the models trend. I've been seeing a lot of hops in the models recently, so we'll continue to see. Do I think there'll be a day 3 moderate risk? What do you mean? Oh, okay, moderate risk. I thought you were talking enhanced for a second. So, I don't think we're going to pull a moderate risk on day 3. We'll see. However, if deemed favorable for... obviously, if deemed favorable from the model outputs and overall forecasting, which, like I said, it's still going to take a few days, it's possible. It is possible. Absolutely. Crystal says that wind is crazy. It sure is. It's been crazy outside all day long here, too. Yeah, we've been really, I've been really getting it here in Kentucky. Like I said, today, I live in Kentucky. Dude, it's been windy as heck earlier. I mean, it still is. It's still kicking pretty good. And actually, like I said, that's actually a result from the pressure difference, the pressure gradient of the low pressure system here. Yes. The big change in pressure, I don't know if you guys knew that. Fun fact if you did not know that. But the big change in pressure is what drives the winds. Big changes in pressure. Yeah, no, that low pressure system is cranking. It's moving pretty quick, too. Right now, if we move over to some mesoanalysis, yeah, there you go. Low pressure system's up there. Basically in, wow, would you look at that? It did. It did it. It's starting to do it. So the models were kind of showing this system split up into 2 different lows, and it kind of looks like it's trying to do that as it kind of cut through the mountains here. Kind of like divided. That's interesting. But no, you can see there, like I said, you can see there, a low pressure system, 992 millibars, which is definitely a lot weaker than it was. I mean, it was like 980 something earlier. So it's a weakening system. It's decaying. But it's still holding some precipitation there in Snowfall. It's hard to see it, but there's a lot of snow in there. All right. That is that, my friends. Let's see. Thanks, Andrew and the mods. God bless all. Thank you so much, Bug. Really appreciate it. Enjoy being warm before the cold move through. Definitely not enjoying the wind. Yeah, I hear you. I definitely hear you. All right. We got pike, some musky bass. Nice flying. That sounds cool. Sounds like a good day. All right. All right. Well, guys, once again, thank you all for joining us. That's going to go ahead and wrap it up here for now. Tomorrow, not exactly sure what's on the plan on the board yet. Probably do it like we're doing tonight. Probably just give you guys another update on the live stream. Here tonight, I'm probably going to make a video. I don't know if I'm going to make a video on the spring outlook, like on the future weather pattern outlook, or if I should do a immediate concern outlook. I feel like with you guys, it makes it better if I talk about the severe weather live, right? So that's kind of what we're talking about. So I think you might see a video pop up here sometime soon. I don't know when, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure this out. I'll figure it out after the stream. You might be surprised with what you see. I don't know. We'll see. Alrighty, guys. Cheryl says it just started snowing. All right. Yeah, like I said, Cheryl, hey, you're gonna be in line for some snow for quite a while. So you're gonna be doing snow possibly over 12 hours. So better get used to it because it's gonna last here for a little bit. Absolutely. Alrighty, guys. Once again, thank you all so much for being here. You guys absolutely rock. And once again, thank you all so much for joining us. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. And like I said, guys, until next time, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know and everything along those standards. And like I said, until next time, my friends, please stay safe out there, and we will catch you guys here in the next one. Peace out, my friends. Love you all. Stay safe.
Hartford, Connecticut, light snow and fog were reported 29. And in New York City, light snow and light rain were reported at 33. And now here is the latest weather summary for New Hampshire and western Maine. Low pressure brings snow to the region late tonight into Tuesday night. High pressure passes through on Wednesday, followed by a broad and disorganized area of low pressure that likely brings mountain snow and a rain-snow mix south of the mountains Wednesday night and Thursday. Behind this system will be another brief period of high pressure moves through on Friday with potentially a more significant system tracking south of the forecast area Friday night and Saturday. High pressure returns for the second half of the weekend and early next week. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for the Capital District and mid-coast of Maine, including the cities of Waterville, Augusta, Bath, and Damariscotta. Rest of tonight, cloudy. A chance of snow after midnight. Snow accumulation up to 1 inch possible. Lows around 18. Light and variable winds, becoming east around 10 miles an hour with gusts up to 25 miles an hour after midnight. Chance of snow 50%. Tuesday, snow. Snow accumulation of 2 to 4 inches. Highs in the mid-30s near the and the Pacific Islands Ocean Observing System. Here are some wind observations at 6 p.m. Wind speeds are in knots. Kahului northeast at 14, gusting to 22. Kahului Harbor northeast at 21, gusting to 30. Hana east at 11, gusting to 22. Maka not anticipated. Taking a look at the 4 through 7 day forecast for Indianapolis and central Indiana. Wednesday night. Partly cloudy. A slight chance of showers through midnight. Lows in the upper 30s. Northwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Chance of rain 20%. For Thursday. Partly cloudy. Much cooler with highs in the lower 50s. Thursday night and Friday. Rain showers. Windy.